Pain Management Arizona with Bob Miller. Good morning, Arizona, Phoenix, Peoria, and all points in between. I am Bob Miller, and you're listening to Pain Management Arizona. This is my show once a week, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. right here on 1100 KFNX. I am a licensed massage therapist, a neuromuscular trigger point specialist, and pain management specialist, and owner of Pain Management Arizona in Peoria and Phoenix. I specialize in medical massage. This is not just basic massage. This is real lasting pain relief for headaches, back pain, migraines, shoulder pain, hip pain, sciatic pain, numbness in the feet, arms, legs, hands. So many things that people have been going to medical doctors for decades for and not getting the results that they need. I do have two locations in the valley, Peoria at about 94th Drive and Thunderbird in the Avenues, just off the 101 freeway at Sonoran Life Solution Counseling offices, and at Urban Wellness in Phoenix on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell. You can reach me by calling 541 END PAIN. That's 541 ENDPAIN, END PAIN, to get a hold of me. A 1 hour medical massage session with me is only $60 per hour, which is about half the price of the big chains of massage places that are charging sometimes in excess of $100 for just a basic Swedish massage. That is good for you, good for the body, will feel good, but it's not going to get rid of your migraines or back pain. And what I do does, it's really amazing some of the successes I've had with neuromuscular trigger point therapy, because most of the pains that people are getting are a result of knots in the muscle bothering the nerve. We get the knots to release in a very gentle, passive way, and the pain goes away. You can visit my website at painmanagementarizona.com. That's all the way spelled out, painmanagementarizona.com, for more information on how to book an appointment. I also have all the information on all my sponsors and guests that have been on my show. You can find their information there. Or you can also go to I'llFixYou.com, ILLFIXYOU, I'llFixYou.com, where you also find free stretching charts, ebooks, coupons, discounts, and you can even buy gift cards on my site. Have them, just send them electronically to a friend, and you can be responsible for them not getting headaches or migraines or getting rid of their back pain. One of the main points I do try to make in my show is about the serious crisis in this country of pharmaceutical pain management. I mean, to be completely honest, completely blunt, the pharmaceutical pain management is killing people on a, you know, hundreds of people, every day are dying in this country from overdosing on opioids. And it's really been a crisis. It's been all over the news lately. It's actually more likely you will die of a opioid overdose than a car accident now. It's odds of dying of an opioid overdose or 1 in 96 dying in a car crash is 1 in 103. So it's getting really serious, and it's all due to the greed that's going on. Everybody's trying to make more millions to pile on top of the millions they already have by prescribing these dangerous drugs, and changing the FDA uh, labeling. The FDA is supposed to be in place to protect the public, but they recently got exposed that they've actually changed the label on OxyContin from temporary short-term use to long-term round-the-clock use with no new scientific evidence showing that it's safe. They originally put that label on it of temporary short-term use because it was not safe, and they knew it. But somebody with a big wad of cash gave it to the guys at the FDA, and all of a sudden, hey, they changed the label for them. So it's really a major crisis. And what I do is massage with a purpose, with a goal to get rid of an issue. I can't remember the last time I've done a full body massage on somebody because we normally don't end up doing full body massage because we focus on what is the problem. If you got headaches, I'm going to be working the neck and shoulders. If you got back pain, I'm going to be working around the hips and glutes to get the back pain to go away because those are the areas where you have knots in the muscles. The muscles are made up of fibers. Like when you tear apart a piece of chicken, it comes apart in little string. Those are muscle fibers. And when a muscle is held in the same position for long periods of time, tightened suddenly, over tightened, or impacted, then some of the fibers get stuck in the tight position. And then that muscle can no longer fully relax. And once that happens, you start accumulating more knots in that same area because the healthy fibers are now they are connected to the ones that can't move anymore, and they start knotting up as well, and you soon get a cluster of knots. And once that cluster of knots is right up against the side of a nerve or wrapped around a nerve, because the nerves weave in and out of your muscles, it's going to block signals or disrupt signals. I say often it is kind of like when you plug a speaker wire into something and it's not quite all the way plugged in yet, so you're getting a buzz or a hum over the speaker. That's exactly what's happening with your nerve. That's because your nervous system is the electrical system of your body. And when a nerve is disrupted, the brain is expecting to get a signal of, okay, hard, soft, hot, cold, but it's getting this buzz or hum along with that signal, and it doesn't know what's going on. So to protect you, it tells you it's pain. And when you get a knot in the muscle, it stops blood flow because blood can't flow through a tight muscle. And so you have these little tiny pockets of blood that are making the knot in your muscle, the trigger point, as we call them. And what I do is very gently find exactly where each of these knots is irritating the nerve and hold gentle pressure, not very painful at all, and get the knot to release. And once the knot release, the knot goes, then the pressure is off the nerve and you're not getting this scrambled signal coming back. If the knot is very severe, that's what causes the numbness. And I get a lot of people that come to me, they have numbness in their feet and toes or lower below the knee. It's a very common side effect of people that have gone through chemotherapy. Um, and I've had, dozens of people that I have actually restored feeling in their foot after they've had no feeling in their foot, toes, or even hands in a lot of cases. They've had no feeling or a tingling feeling or pins and needle feeling for decades, 10, 15, 20 years, several of them. And it's a very gentle, very affordable process. It's a lot less expensive. I don't have the big overhead of the big chains. That's why I advertise for myself on the radio, and I'm also on Facebook and YouTube streaming live right now. It's on Pain Management Arizona on both Facebook and YouTube. You can watch radio, very exciting stuff if you've ever never watched radio before, or you can just turn it on and listen to it. Makes it a lot easier. But again, you can go to my website, painmanagementarizona.com. That's Arizona is spelled all the way out, painmanagementarizona.com, and get more information on where we are, how to reach us, how to book an appointment. You can even book at the Peoria office online. Just click the button that says book at Peoria office, and or you can call me directly at 541 end pain. That's 541 end pain to speak with me directly and book with me. Or if you have questions about pain, we can get some answers for you. This is very highly effective, and it's really really gratifying to me to have people come back to me and tell me they're not getting the migraines anymore, they're not getting the headaches, or they don't have the back pain, and they've gotten off of the medication they've been on for many years. And again, as I mentioned, I only charge $60 per hour, and I believe right now I do have a $10 off coupon on one of my websites that you can print it out, bring it in, or just mention that you saw it on the website and get $10 off your first visit. That would only be $50 for the hour. And we do have a guest in studio today. We have Victoria She is an acupuncturist. She also works out at the Peoria location on Wednesdays. How you doing today, Victoria?
I'm doing fine. My last name is Mogilner, Mogilner.
Fantastic. And so we do have you have been helping a lot of people with disease and illness with the acupuncture work as well, I
Yeah,
understand.
what's going on right now is an epidemic in this country. We talk about the opioids. I'm going to talk about the breakdown of the immune system. This last virus that went around for, I had it for a month when I came back from Europe. No Western drug touched it. When I did an IV, when I did the acupuncture and the herbs, I got better. So, what I do is I boost the immune system. So, if you have a blockage going on or you're feeling tired, the acupuncture actually opens up the meridians. It allows the body to heal naturally. It helps with the emotions. And we need to start dealing with the epidemic that's happening because more and more there's a breakdown. We've heard about the measles epidemic. Well, there's also a flu epidemic. The National Disease Control has come out and said that it's affecting, that's the worst flu epidemic we've ever had. So, my question to you at home is what can you do to help yourself? The acupuncture will open the pathways, it will stimulate your immune system. And I'm offering 3 free treatments on the air today. What number do they call?
Okay, Victoria is offering 3 free treatments for the first 3 callers that call in to the station. The number to call is 602-277 KFNX. That's 602-277-5369.
Or else you can reach me directly at 480-560-1454. I'm located in Old Town, Scottsdale, and I also work with Bob out at the Peoria office. So I have 2 locations, and it's really critical right now that we all take a look at our lives and what we can do to stay healthy. So I'm offering you the opportunity to work together as a team. I work with you rather than at you. So I teach you what you can do at home, what remedy you can use, how you can begin to build your immune system, and how you can start to stay healthy. I'm really excited about this. So this is where I'm coming from.
Great. Yeah, there has been a lot of stuff on the news about this measles outbreak. They thought they had it completely eradicated, but apparently, a lot of people that did not get immunizations are now getting it and spreading it around. How does acupuncture help the immune system?
Well, it boosts what's called the way energy or the protective energy, which is the lungs. So a lot of these problems are going into upper respiratory. I have a girlfriend who's got sinus that she's had for 3 weeks right now, and I'm bringing in a person today to do her IV. I also work with the cold laser and I work with the beamer, which opens up the circulatory system. So when you're working with me, you're working with a total package. And what's really great about it is that you don't have to do anything except relax, let go, and heal. And we're dealing with the law of prevention right now. The stronger you are, the less you'll pick up any of these diseases.
Great. What can somebody do at home to help themselves?
Well, there's a concoction that I've been making with ginger and with what do you call it, with a root that starts to begin to start to boost the immune system that I take every day in parsley. And you can start to do that. And you can do some of the Tai Chi that I teach. So I give you tools you can do at home for the pressure points because once you learn that, you can begin to start to strengthen your body from the inside out. The stronger your core is, the less you'll have a problem. And this is really what we're looking at is what you can do for yourself to stay healthy for the rest of your life. It's a protocol, watching the food that you eat, watching your attitude, you know. But people can call me for that free session, which is 480-560-1454, or they can call the studio at, what is it, 602-277
5369.
5369.
Yeah, and if you wanna get one of the, free treatments from Victoria, the acupuncture treatments, you can call into the station at 602-277-5369. That's KFNX. And we are giving away 3. I have to check in to see if we still have any left. I think we do. So you can still get in. Phone lines are open. And what ages? Is there any age restriction on people that are too young or too old for
Mm,
acupuncture?
That's a good question. No, you can work with children because I work with the acupressure. I do Reiki, which is a natural healing like the laying on of hands. And I'm offering a whole new package, which is working with Reiki for parents and children. So it's a great Mother's Day gift to give to yourself or to give to a loved one. As you begin to take care of you, you feel good, look good, and take good care of yourself.
Oh, fantastic. So you actually can teach parents how to work with Reiki with their own children as
Correct. And
well.
I teach the children how to do it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, I studied Reiki myself before I got into massage. It's got some fabulous properties to help people's energies and all that. And you say acupressure helps the immune system.
Right, because what happens if people don't want needles? We can do it with the acupressure. So there's a variety of ways that you can work with yourself to stay healthy. And there's certain immune points from the lung meridian, the thymus, that you can begin to start yourself to boost the immune system. When your core is strong, you will not pick up diseases as easily. So watching your thoughts, watching getting into an argument, which lowers the immune system. There's a lot. Worry is the number one killer in this country. So what I'm inviting you to do is take the time to take care of you, boost your immune system, and learn to take good care from the inside out.
That's fantastic. And what is your website again?
My website is victoriamogilner.com, www.victoriamogilner.com. And my phone number is 480-560-1454.
Great. And you do have an office in Old Town
Yeah, it's
Scottsdale,
off of 70th and Thomas.
70th and Thomas. And then she also is available on Wednesdays. She's out in Peoria for people that don't want to drive all the way out to Scottsdale at uh, the Sonora and Life Solutions counseling offices, where I have my office. On Wednesdays, you can reach her there. And her information is also available on the Pain Management Arizona website on the sponsors page. You can find her phone number, contact information, and website on there as well.
Hey, you and I work really well together. We complement one another because as the body begins to relax, the meridians start to open, and then the acupuncture goes in to start to increase the blood flow in the circulatory system. So it's a natural combination to do both.
Yeah, that's very true because pain definitely does cause a bad emotional state in people, and the emotions, a person's emotional state definitely does have a major effect on their immune system. Would you
You
agree?
have, yeah, you have an emotional body, you have a physical body, and you have a spiritual body. So as you begin to get that flow going, all parts of your life start to work.
Fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna get help people get healthy in all sorts of different directions, and yeah, we're gonna definitely have you on the show more often. Now we're gonna probably see you again in a couple weeks,
Mhm.
and people can again. I think we do have another one of the free appointments available still. I don't think we've given away all 3 yet. So if you want to go ahead and give a call to 602-277-5369, that's 277-5369. I think we do still have one more free appointment with Victoria available. I want to thank you for being on the show today, and
Well,
we'll
thank you for having me. It's a
okay,
pleasure to be with you.
great, and we'll see you again soon. And again, I am Bob Miller, and I am the owner of Pain Management Arizona. Medical massage is the way to go for most pains that you may be suffering with, even if you've had these going on for decades. I had a gentleman the other day, or actually, it was several months ago, but he had back pain since he fell down some stairs at the mill carrying a sack of grain, and He had that same back pain for 40 years and had seen every kind of doctor, neurologist, specialist, and everything else, and could not get any relief from it. He finally came in to see me, and I had just a 1-hour session with him and completely eliminated that back pain. Had a lady a few weeks ago, a young lady in her 20s who was getting severe migraines 4 or 5 times a week. When she came into my office, she could not even open her left eye because the light sensitivity was so intense that she had to stand there with her eye closed while she was looking at me and talking with me. And, halfway through the session, her migraine was completely gone, no trace of a headache. And as far as I know, she has not had a headache or migraine since. It's really amazing. A lot of the headache problems, migraine problems are very easily fixed, as well as, shoulder pains, back pain. I've had a lot of people that have come to me who have had chest pains, severe pains in their chest. That's all. It can be something very serious. Definitely check with your doctor if you're getting chest pains. But if you go to your doctor and they say they can't find anything wrong with you, that's when you really should come see me, because I've had several people that have had chest pains because of knots in the muscle that were actually in their back around their shoulder blade, because that's on the nerve that wraps around to the chest. And most of the time when you get pain, where you're feeling the pain is not where the problem is in the muscle. And that's my job, is to know where those nerves are running through which muscles, feel around on those muscles, find where the knots are, and release them. Again, this is not basic massage. This is not the fluffy aromatherapy hot stone stuff you get at the Massage Envy or Elements. This is real pain release, lasting pain relief. When I release a knot in the muscle that's bothering a nerve, that knot is gone. It is no longer there. It is not going to be an issue. Yes, you can get the knots to come back in the same areas if you do the same type of things that cause knots in the first place, such as staring down at your cell phone instead of holding it up around shoulder level, or looking at a computer screen that's a little bit off to the side, or watching TV and the television's a little off to the side from your favorite chair to sit in. But a lot of these things can be prevented by just watching the way you move your body. I noticed myself when I was driving my car, I had my left leg tensed up, like I was stabilizing myself with my left leg, like I was on a bumpy road or something. But I'm on a nice smooth freeway in a comfortable chair. And I realized it was just an instinct holding those muscles tight. And thus I'm potentially knotting up fibers in the muscles all the way from my ankle up to my waist. So we really have to pay attention to our bodies. If anything doesn't feel quite right when you do it, kind of like if the feeling you get if you try to get something out of your right pocket with your left hand, that twisting, extending feeling, it doesn't feel like, it feels uncomfortable, but it doesn't feel like we're doing any damage at the moment, but we actually are. On a very small level, you are damaging muscle. And if you do it enough, you're going to get knots. The knots are going to bother the nerve and you're going to end up with pain. But I can definitely get rid of most pains. I have a 98% success rate with migraines and back pain and several other things, completely eliminating them. So definitely give my website a check. You can go to Pain Management Arizona to see my website. You can call me directly at 541-END-PAIN. If you want to have a friend or a relative listen to this broadcast again, have them go to Facebook or YouTube and type in Pain Management Arizona to go to my page or my channel. There's a video feed of this show that stays on Facebook and YouTube. So again, just remember, Pain Management Arizona. That's all you need to know on Facebook, YouTube, or painmanagementarizona.com. Or again, take down that number, 541-END-PAIN. And we can get you or a loved one to be out of pain. Best price in town, best results anywhere. We'll be back again next week, next Sunday morning on 1100 AM KFNX at 9 a.m. We'll see you then. Bye-bye, everybody.
The information and opinions you hear on this radio show are those of the host, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of KFNX, its affiliates, management, or advertisers. Visit us online at 1100kfnx.com. Arizona's only independent voice. Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler has been informed that Attorney General William Barr may not attend a hearing on the Russia probe findings. Correspondent Manu Raju.
We are told from a committee source with knowledge of this matter that, in fact, Barr has